one of the guys in my cell, he was a Mexican guy who worked in the laundry. And I said, Jose, can you get me a laundry bag? And he said, sure. And I gave him a Mac, and he stole a laundry bag, gave me the laundry bag. And then there was another guy, Jorge. I said, Jorge, are you going home soon? He goes, yeah, I got my merry-go-round. You remember the merry-go-round?
Yeah. You get everybody to sign off just before you leave.
Yeah, it's not for any reason other than to keep you occupied that last day so you don't settle scores. So I said, can I borrow your merry-go-round? So he gives it to me. I make a photocopy. I white out his name and his number, and I type in the Italian guy's name and number. And I wait till 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I put the laundry bag and the merry-go-round on his bed. So he comes in. He goes, hey, guys. We're like, hey, man, how you doing? Good. How are you? Yeah, we're good. He goes over to his bed. He goes, I go, what? He goes, I'm going home. I said, what are you talking about? He says, it's the merry-go-round. I won my appeal. I go, what? Nobody wins their appeal. He holds up the laundry bag and the merry-go-round. He says, I won. I'm going home.
I lose my virginity in the 9th grade to a senior football player in high school. That's on a Friday. My mom wasn't at home. She was out of town. And by Monday morning, the whole school knows. And my older sister is telling on me like that I did that. And so, of course, my parents, they're like, oh, my God, what are you doing? And I deny it. But I was just, I'm headed down the path at this point, but nobody recognizes it because I was still presenting the representative of, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. That sort of mentality.
Right.
So I moved these schools. I become friends with all the guys. Everything's okay, but I just miss Chattooga High School. I miss that because my whole life was there. My friends, everything. So I decide I'm going to go back to Chattooga. I didn't make it long at Armurchie initially, a couple weeks. So I go back to Chattooga High School. I lasted a couple days, and I was like, I can't. It's not the same.
Your ex-wife, Cheryl, has offered me $1 million in the form of a loan to take you out. We're driving home. It's February, so it's cold out. And we're going down Grinnell in Molly's white Tahoe SUV. We get to the driveway, and we look down the driveway, and there's a SUV, and there's 2 cornfields, one on the right past our property, and there's a cornfield on the left. And there's a SUV with completely blacked out windows that had backed into a gravel road at where the trucks used to go in and harvest the corn or the soybeans. We lived there, I don't know how many years, 5 years, 4 years. Never seen a vehicle parked in that gravel road. It's February. There's no corn, right?
Right.
It's wintertime. So it's just a flat field. There's nothing there. I think to myself, that's really, really odd. And so I don't really say anything. And so Molly pulls in and she says, I'm going to get the Amazon. Amazon had left something at the gate. I said, I'm going to grab the mail. I'm like, kind of like a little uneasy. I go over to the mailbox, which is about 25 feet away. I pull the mailbox lid down and I reach in and I look out my peripheral vision, and the car, the SUV, starts to creep out on Grinnell and turn towards us. At that moment, it's like 2 knives going in my kidneys, my adrenal glands. My body dumps adrenaline. The adrenal glands sit right on top of the kidneys. It felt like somebody had stabbed me with 2 knives, and I kind of went like, almost collapse, and all my adrenaline dumped into my body. And I went, oh shit, something's not right. And so I close the mailbox and I walk back to the car, and I specifically try not to look. I don't look at the car. The car's creeping down Grinnell. Yeah. And I'm like, Every step, something's not right. This is not good. I get to the car. I left the passenger. I never drive. Molly always drives. I left the passenger door open. As soon as I got to the car, I put the mail down. I said, give me your gun. It's the first time I'd ever left my gun at home. I always carried my pistol. Always. It's the first time in, I don't know, 2 years since we had them that I didn't have my gun, my pistol. I said, give me your gun. She didn't say a word. She lifted up the thing and she took her 6-hour 365, handed it to me. I took it. I chambered around. I didn't keep a chamber around in it. She didn't keep around in it because the children.
Right.
I chambered around. As soon as I chambered and put a round in, a man with a green camo ski mask walks up, fast walk, to her car, her window. He's 6'5". He's 230 pounds. He's got a camo jacket on. He's got a camo ski mask on. He's got gloves on. And he's got a huge black pistol with a silencer barrel on the end, but no silencer, just the grooved barrel.
Oh, okay.
Immediately walks up to the car, puts the gun right to her temple, just as fast as he could. I took the gun and I went like this. I showed him my gun. His eyes went like this. His eyes got really big. I stepped back behind the car, behind the passenger seat, to the seat that's right behind the passenger.
Right.
Because there's 2 rows there on a Tahoe.
Right.
He takes the gun and points it right at me. As soon as he shifts the gun over to me, I shoot through the window. I shot through the window. I missed my wife's head by 4 inches because the bullet missed the back of the headrest. I shot through the window on the back passenger. I shot through the window on the other one, and I hit him, and he went back. I don't know where I hit him. I just saw him go back like this. I dropped down to my knees. I looked under the car for his feet. I saw his feet running towards me. He ran to the back bumper. He ran to the back of the car. I stayed down low. He comes around like this with the gun, and I shoot up 2 times, and I hit him. But when you're in a gunfight, you don't know if you're hitting someone. All you're doing, it's happening so fast as you're seeing bodies. You see him flail. He's flailing. He's running towards me, which didn't make any sense at all because I knew I hit him.
Well, the adrenaline must have been shooting through him too. He might not even notice.
The adrenaline is off the charts.
Yeah.
And people say fight or flight. There's not fight or flight. There's not. There's fight, freeze, fight, and then attack.
Right.
That's what there is. And there's a lot of people will freeze in that situation. He comes around. I hit him 2 times. I can hear Molly screaming, literally screaming for God. She's on the phone with 911. 911's hearing all the gunshots and hearing everything that's going on. And then I'm looking for his feet. I can't find his feet. I stick my head around the bumper, and he's already 40 to 50 yards down the road towards where the car was in the field. But the car's not there.
Right.
And so I say to him, I stand up and I go to the back of the car. I point my gun at him and I say, stop, stop or I'll, and I'm yelling it like a command. And I'm saying, stop or I'll shoot, stop or I'll shoot, turn around, stop or I'll shoot. And he turns around. As soon as he turns around like this. As soon as he turns around.
This guy had this oddly elongated head, the Murder for Hire guy.
Okay.
We called him Cat in the Hat because that's what his head looked like. So it was like a birth defect, right? There are a lot of fucked up people in prisons, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm sitting there with Truck watching the game, and this guy, Cat in the Hat, he's like 2 feet away from me. He's right here at the email terminal. He doesn't see that I'm sitting 2 feet behind him. And he says, hey, did you hear? Kiriakou got called the lieutenant's office today. He goes, that guy's a fucking rat. He went down there to rat us out. The truth is that Jake Tapper had driven up from CNN to the prison to interview me that day, and I had to go down and sign the waiver to do the interview.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting there, and Truck says, did you hear that guy? He just called you a rat. I saw my opportunity. And I go, an hour ago, I heard him call you a... And without saying a single word, Truck got up and beat him almost to death.